There's the advantage of always double checking things before you go cutting like a maniac, like I nearly did. That was my original line. I think it needs to come across more this way. Only thinking is, when you press down hard, you can see obviously this is overlapping up here, so this needs to go that way a bit. I've started squeezing the end of the panel because these are so badly made. You could see this before was pretty much not straight but not far off it. So what I've been doing is using these to squeeze inwards against that seam that was originally there. So when I get the measurements it'll be somewhat near. You can always trim it down and whatever else afterwards, but yeah, they're pretty bad. Look how much better that is now. If I press it in there you can see it goes into the actual gap. Before it didn't do that at all, it was just pretty much slightly curved and yeah, not ideal. So I'll try and get another pair of pliers or whatever on here, squeeze it there and there, clamp it all in place and remark it. Push it that way as far as it'll go, make sure this lines up as best I can. Then we're going to mark it again, then cut slightly inside edge on both, so if you screw it up we can recover hopefully. Yeah, you can see all the original spot welds, look, see. That's quite interesting. I mean, I didn't do any of that when I just cut through them. Hopefully we're going to be able to peel this off soon. Let's try. There's the spot weld. You probably can't see it. It's just down the end. There we go. Going over it. Oh, that's rusty even looked. Oh, jeez. Alright. Success. One removed. Look at this. Yeah. Making a bottom plate. Might need a new one of them. We'll see how we can clean it up. Like weld sealing stuff. Could have put a mountain of that in there. I mean, no less than I'm going to put in, obviously. That sort of thing. There we go. A bit clearer. Might have to rebuild the lip here once I grind the spot welds out. Just like a little extra piece in here, maybe. See how well this cleans up. That's surprisingly strong. Oop, needing up the camera full time. Crazy professional bodge. Obviously we'll clean all the shite out first before we dare go any further. Make sure there's no holes anywhere. That's the idea. Push them in place. That's not too bad actually. We're going to push them in place like so. Obviously try and get the angle bang on. It should be something like this. Might need to go across this way a bit more. I'm trying to feel underneath, but I can't really tell. That would look somewhat normal. So just to sum up, it's obviously been cut out. It's pretty good. The metal's actually quite strong. There's a little bit of rot under here that needs to be dealt with on the file. I'm going to have to sand all that back, or grind it all back, whatever, just so I can get to it and probably plate it up. But this is solid as a rock. So I rust treated it. Once that's dry, we'll clean up some edges and try and weld that up a bit back in. Anyway, that's the rough idea. It looks all to be in the right kind of shape. So I'd have to tack that all together here. Hopefully, at some point. I'm not going to do that today, but still. And then obviously trim off some little excess bits. I'll try and get like a flat screwdriver or something in here, or a chisel. Just smack it against this to get the angle right. Obviously it's still not perfect up here. It needs a bit of cutting off still to go obviously this way. It might be worth me trimming this, trimming that to that, and then pulling off what's left. And obviously this will then press up, clean up the metal if we can, and tack weld it into place. I mean, some progress. So because you've already seen it on one side, I've done the other, cut it out, measured it mostly. This side is a lot worse, as you can tell. The I can't remember what the hell they even call this, sort of scuttle corners or something. That is, yeah, it's gone on this side. The other side was alright, but this side's pretty bad, so I'm going to have to get this little piece. You probably could make it, to be fair. I mean, maybe I'll debate it, I'll have a go, but it looks pretty gone, so we need to get one of those. You get the idea. I mean, I've not cut that brilliant, let's be honest. It's not so bad. But yeah, that'll basically whack in there. Pretty good, pretty tight actually. And I've managed to get, as far as I can tell, still needs a piece cutting out of this bit here to neaten that edge up, but I need to make a little piece here to bridge this tiny crappy gap. I'm just going to cut a piece out and weld in a square if I can get the welder to ever work. If not, I'm going to have to buy a gas welder. And then obviously pinch the weld, or pinch the corner in like I had to the other side. Progress is moving fairly quick. The other thing I noticed though, which I don't like, where the A pillar attaches, you see the hole here, so I'm worried about this affecting the roof. I mean, the roof, the whole car moves actually, so it's fine. But I'm going to have to definitely pull this off. Luckily I got brand new ones. Got to pull that off and have a look at either putting some kind of serious plating in here or something, I don't know. I've got the whole post actually, so maybe it replaces that. To do that, I'm imagining I'm going to have to put a beam weld up to the roof up here, straight down to there, just to put some rigidity in. I'll have to look that up, but yeah, you get the idea. The wing comes in. Don't get my finger stuck in there. Something like so. It's too long, I don't understand. Show you on the camera. Any experts who've done this before, do I cut this piece out, like nice and neat here? Because I think it would fit pretty well if I did. I'm not sure why these little notches like this, so these are important. It does say minor/Morris. It was bought as a mini front end, so I'm pretty sure it is. But obviously, like I said, questionable. Not quite sure what's going on with that. It's like that. Assumably, it's supposed to line up with this, like a straight angle, yeah? Right, you guess. And obviously it's meant to somewhat press up against this seam here. Look how far off it would be. The wheel arch should end up way too low, so you'd think that would have to be up. Surely you got the arch right? And obviously there's a gap, so I would hazard a guess it's supposed to look like that, you know, like the curve. And this would come up here, but we'd have to cut a hell of a lot out and then bend this down. Yeah, I need help.